So this film, you really have to commit yourself, body and mind. Did you realise what you're really going to get yourself in for? Because it was crazy intense.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the preparation sort of gave us a kind of idea of what it was going to be like, because that was hard enough as it was. And watching, like, we had this silent movie that we could watch, which was a sort of a film of these men hunting a whale. And it was terrifying. I mean, the footage is absolutely terrifying, and what you forget is a whale is 80 foot long and they're in a rowing boat.
Ron was like, look, we're gonna do a lot of this for real, so, you know, we want you guys to experience it as much as possible, and I think that shows in the film, because, you know, a lot of it is, well, like 80% of the movie is on the ocean for real, and we're like in those little boats. Yeah. And then obviously having to lose the weight and all of that. I like those sorts of roles. I like those sorts of films when you have to go through something.
Were you aware that Mr. Chase was effectively orphaned due to his father's incarceration?
Well, we all have our paths to see. As a rule, we tend not to ask too many questions.
As actors, is it amazing when you sort of have to go on almost a psychological journey as well?
Well, I don't know if it makes it easier, but you're certainly in it. It's a very immersive experience, and you know, when you're away from home in this tiny little island with all these guys, and you're starving, and it's, you know, you're there, you're living it, you know, and hopefully some of that rubs off in the actual storytelling.
In my mind, it's like, are they not just so hungry? What was like the meals that you were dreaming of the whole time?
Well, Christmas was right around the corner. Like, literally, as we finished the diet, Christmas was, what, 5 days away? And we were kind of advised to build up sort of eating again quite slowly, because it would have been really unhealthy to just go straight back into it. Yeah. And I kind of did that for 5 days, and then Christmas came and I just blew it, and I spent like 3 days in bed, just sort of hugging my tummy. I was like, why did I do that?
You kind of had quite a strict fitness regime as well, is that right? You were kind of hitting the gym. What was it like being in the gym with someone like Chris Hemsworth?
Embarrassing.
Yeah, he can lift heavy things.
He certainly can. It's quite shocking when you meet him. I didn't realise how large he is. Such a
he's a big guy.
Now, Tom, you got to be surrounded by incredible actors. So did you get a chance to pick their mind, or, you know, pick their brains and get some advice from them?
Of course. And it's not about asking questions because they do it anyway. I mean, it's about copying what they do because there's obviously a reason that they're here. It's all about sort of watching and learning. And whenever there was a piece of advice I'd have, anyone I could ask, really, and they wouldn't hesitate to give it. And it's, as a 16-year-old at the time, you couldn't be in a more privileged situation, really, because you've got like 20 people who have got 10 times more experience than I have to learn from. So for me, it was an incredible experience.
Cillian, did you feel like you almost had to kind of take him in under your wing, because he was the youngest guy on set, you know?
Yeah.
Big brother kind of vibes.
Tom is amazing in the film, you could tell, and I've seen him in The Impossible as well, you know, so I was aware this is the real talent, and everyone was kind of like just equal, and that's what's great about Chris as well. Everyone was just like mucked in, and we were just like a gang of dudes. Beardy, skinny dudes.
Really hungry, skinny guys. Amazing. Well, guys, I really enjoyed it, and congratulations. It's a brilliant film.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, guys.